and ICETICS. We are honored to have him as our technical section expert. Please give a huge round of applause. Before we begin with the paper presentation, I would like to share a few important guidelines with all the presenters. Each presenter will have a total of 15 minutes. 10 minutes are allotted for the presentation. The remaining 5 minutes are reserved for the question and answer round. A gentle reminder will be given after 8 minutes to help presenters manage their time effectively. All presenters are kindly requested to adhere the allotted time. The Best Paper Award will be presented based on the evaluation by the session chairs. The evaluation will be based on the following criteria: rationale of the study, literature review, methodology, presentation clarity and organization, handling of the question and answer round. We wish all the presenters the very best. I would like to invite our first presenter, Mr. Abhishek Gupta. His paper is titled Efficient Deep Learning Framework for Multi-Class ECG Arrhythmia Classification.
Good morning, all of you. My name is Abhishek Gupta. Good morning, all of you. My name is Abhishek Gupta. I am from Madhya, GLA University. So today I will discuss here my conference paper. So title is Efficient Deep Learning Framework for Multi-Class ECG Arrhythmia Classification. These are the outline of my presentation. So firstly we will discuss, this is the and introduction. So what is ECG? ECG is a heart related problem. So finally this is the represent the signal. ECG is a non-invasive device that measures the electrical impulses from generated human heart, and this is the some problems in heart. These problems called arrhythmia. So arrhythmia detection requires identify abnormal morphology and rhythm changes in ECG waveform. So how to represent ECG signal? So this is the signal form of the heart beat, and starting point of P. This is the heartbeat starting point, and QR is the measure point cover heartbeat. T is the depolarization of the heartbeat. So this is the literature review. I have read some papers, and this is the proposed work. Firstly, I have used MIT VI's database from physio.net.org. This is the dataset publicly available, and firstly, I have worked windowing of heartbeat. So I have used only mainly beats from ECG signals, and then we have beat split, train and test. Train data I have used for model, and the test data used for validation. Then I have classified into 5 classes and SBFQ. So this is the training setup, data set, and split validation, training coverage, and classes balancing support using SMOD. So this is the model accuracy, loss, and overall results, accuracy, sensitivity, specificity, precision, and F1 score. This is the class wise matrix, and this is the comparison tables of my others paper. And so conclusion is for the hybrid framework combines CNN morphology learned with GRU by LSTM temporal learning. The model achieved 99.10 overall accuracy on 5 ECG arrhythmia classes, detailed visualizations through ROC heat map and confusion matrix. So this approach uses ECG signal learning only, making it simpler than multimodal methods. So future work is still prevent wise validation, external ECG database testing, explainer AI for clinical interpretation, and lightweight deployment for wearable devices. This is the references. Thank you.
What data set you use?
MIT BIS. This is the MIT BIS database. This is the publicly available physio.net.org.
How much data set size?
This data set has 110,000 gigs.
Okay, and features?
Features are age. Suppose I have used raw ECG data set, then I have features taken from BWave QRST. Suppose this is the raw ECG data set. I have used only PQRS complex because this is the main part of the heart. I have ignored BWave and TWave. So basically जो हार्ट अटैक्स प्रॉब्लम्स हैं वो PQRS के बीच में ही स्टार्ट होती है, तो मैंने उसी डेटा को कैप्चर किया. दिस इज द मेन फीचर्स ऑफ द ECG.
So these are three features or one feature?
Three features QRS.
And
Other are used for starting point of. This is the not used proper manner for ECG signals. So I was mainly focus on QRS complex.
and multi-class?
Yes, sir. This data set has the multi-class 5 classes. N, S, V, F, Q. So N is the normal beat. N class means the patient is normal, and S means this is the supreme ventricles of the heart, and ventricular fusion and qualitative जो ECG की series है ना उसकी problems की, so this class is identify this series.
Come to methodology.
I have used CNN for the classification and GRE for the classification, and CNN used for temporal feature extraction and GRE for classification.
Even for feature extraction.
Yes, sir, local feature extraction. But missing here is GRE, because GRE, why GRE used for bidirectional? Bidirectional because ECG signal is forward and backward.
By LSTM. By LSTM.
नहीं सर, why GRE?
By LSTM दिखाया. Conclusion में देखिए by LSTM.
सर मैंने दोनों यूज किए हैं, बट गेट का CRE plus YLSTM temporary because I have skipped by LSTM because I have used LSTM, so accuracy is low, but I have used GRE, accuracy is high, so I have used both model.
And cross validation, how many folds?
10 plus.
Why? Why 10?
I have used 5, so results में सब changes हो रहे थे, इसलिए मैंने
वो कंपैरिजन भी दिखा सकते हैं.
yes.
फोल्ड के वैल्यू कितने फोल्ड पे क्या आ रहा है. ठीक है, थैंक यू.
Now I would like to invite Ms. Namrata Srivastav. Her paper is titled Deep Ansible-based Spectro-temporal Traffic Forecasting Using Real-Time Urban Sensor Data.
Hello. So, good morning everyone. I am Namrata Srivastav. PhD scholar from SYT RHPB Bhopal. Today I am presenting here my paper Deep Enabled Based Spatial Topography Traffic Forecasting using Real-Time Urban Sensor Data. So these are the outlines of my presentation. First one is the abstract, introduction, literature review, research gap, objectives, methodology, result and discussion, conclusion, and future work. I would start from the. This is this paper is actually focused on the prediction of traffic flow currency. Short-term traffic prediction is critical for intelligence transportation system, but remain challenging due to non-linear temporal dynamic and evolving spatial dependency. So I include the three different methods in this paper. First one is a dynamic graph convolution network, then transformer, and next is a RNN. So DGCN is a predict the traffic or calculate the network, and transformer which is based on the which is the heavy load on a different situation on different transfer load prediction on different times, and the last one is a LSTM which collect the short term memory, long short term memory. So, CNN-based model traffic network as image to capture spatial correlations. LSTM long short-term memory model capture temporal dependency, but this is on the lack of time or on the time of congestion. It predict less accurate. Then GNN-based approaches such as short spatial temporal graph convolutional network and temporal graph convolution network capture spatial dependency on road network. Existing CNN, LSTM, and GNN based traffic forecasting model perform well under normal condition, but degrade sharply during peak congestion and missing data scenario. Lack of validation of real time. So urban sensor data such as that Bhopal traffic city got it. So this is the objective to design a dynamic graph convolutional network, which is already include three different networks. DGCN, that adaptive model evaluation spatial dependency between road segments. So different road network provide the different loads of network. To integrate a temporal transfer for capture long range temporal. So long term difference provided by the transformer, and to develop a confidential guided and several fusion strategy that dynamically weight predicted using Bayesian and uncertainty estimation. This is a methodology. So here are a pipeline which is in which first cleaning the data or process the data, how to improve reduce the noise of data. Then three different models are here. DGCN is a dynamic graph convolutional network, then temporal transformer, CNN, LSTM. So DGCN is basically based on the calculate the function. Then temporal transformer based on value, then key, and CNN, LSTM calculate the short-term traffic patterns or short-term result. This is the result comparison against LSTM, statistical GCN, STGCN, and transformer baseline using MAE and RSMAE matrices. Individual model stack LSTM 3.12, STGCN 2.68, and proposed ensemble model achieve 0.29 and 1.23. Overall improvement of 30 to 50% under normal traffic condition, up to 90% during peak congestion. And this is future work for required. So these are the references.
Okay. Why you use ME and RMSE?
So because
These are the metrics for evaluating of your models.
yes, sir.
Why not others? What benefit you get from assembly?
Sorry, sir.
What benefit do you get from assembly?
It provides the different load network and based on the previous data, it give the best result.
And in your methodology, your pipeline is sequential or parallel?
It is sequential.
Sequential.
Yes.
So you use different models.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the purpose of using that different model in sequential pipeline?
Sir, actually, on a parallel model, I did not get the accuracy as.
And in pre-processing, you use normalization.
Yes, sir.
Why it required?
Because there are so many data which is copied or similar to other data.
And why you use transformer?
Which provide the previous traffic result or previous traffic sense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Ms. Pooja Limbolia. Her paper is titled Advanced Sentiment Analysis of IMDb Movie Reviews using NLP Pre-Processing, TF-IDF and Classical Machine Learning Models.
Good morning to all. My topic is Advanced Sentiment Analysis of the IMDb Movie Review using NLP Pre-Processing, TF, IDF, and Classical Machine Learning Models. Outlines, abstract, introduction, literary review, research graph, objective, methodology, result and discussion, conclusion, future work, and reference. Abstract. Sentiment analysis focuses on the identifying the emotional tone of the text, and it has become the increasing important with the rise of the online review platforms. Movie review are especially changing because they are the subjective and very badly in the language and language. This is study analysis IMDb movie review using classical machine learning models with text pre-processing and TF-IDF features, including unigraph and biographs capture meaningful patterns in the data. Introductions. The repeat growth the digital platform has generated vast amount of the user-created textual context, including review, blogs, and social media posts, and extremely meaningful insight from the search. Understanding data has become and major challenges, and neural language processing. Sentiment analysis of the audience address these changes of the biometrically identify the emotional tones of the text and typically classify it as positive and negative. Citizen review, problem handling, sentiment classification of the IMDb movie reviews, comprehensive survey of the sentiment analysis approach, survey from traditional sentiment analysis of the deep learning, survey of the sentiment analysis technical and applications, review of deep learning in the sentiment analysis, binary sentiment classical data set using key reviews. Research gap, key research gap where identify include and pre-processing limited features and state of the comprehensive model and objective. The main objective of this research is to develop an efficient sentiment analysis framework for IMDb movie reviews. The study aims at design to robust pre-processing pipeline apply optimize TF ideal features extract using word and character and imitating multiple machine learning and deep learning models. Methodology, data collections, load IMDb dataset and split it into training 80% and testing 20% sets. Pre-processing, futures and modeling training.
आपने 80-20 को लिया 70-30 को लिया स्प्लिट लिया डेटा सेट का ट्रेनिंग और टेस्ट को because decide तो ये क्या स्टैंडर्ड है 80-20 या फिर 70-30 कर सकते
No, sir, decided, but sir, I collected 100% data, but pre-processing, then clean and lowercase, remove noise, stop words, laminations. So,
लेमिटाइजेशन क्या होता है
sir, process.
प्रोसेसिंग क्या होता है क्या करते हैं
Sir, data clean.
तो लोअर केसिंग है ना वो भी डेटा क्लीनिंग की है लेमिटाइजेशन स्पेसिफिकली क्या करता है
Sir, one step follow data clean.
इसका पर्पस क्या है लेमिटाइजेशन और जैसे TF-IDF आपने लिखा यूनिग्राम बायग्राम क्या होता है यूनिग्राम बायग्राम
Sir, ये डेटा को वो डेटा को एक रिव्यू करता है मतलब कि परसेंटेज
स्लाइड दिखाते बेटा अच्छे से एक बार जितनी स्लाइड है वो पढ़ के तो आते हैं क्या लिखा है इसमें आपका टाइटल क्या है टॉपिक बताओ क्या टाइटल जो लिखा है पेपर का टाइटल बोलो टाइटल क्या है
सर इसका
टाइटल तो बताओ बेटा क्या है
सर मूवी एनालिसिस
मूवी रिव्यू
मूवी को रिव्यू जो एनालिसिस करना
स्लाइड प्रेजेंटेशन देने आना तो ऊपर स्लाइड पढ़ के आना ठीक है Next target.
Result and discussion, base machine learning models, logistic regression, and multi-nucleus include bias, random forest, linear support, vector machines, SVM, result analysis, implemented in Python, include accuracy and F1 score, confusion metrics generated for each model. Result and discussion. Model, logistic regression, bias, random forest, decision tree, LSTM, BIM, STM.
इसमें तो कौन से मॉडल ने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया आपने?
Logistic regressions.
लॉजिस्टिक रिग्रेशन क्या करता है लॉजिस्टिक रिग्रेशन?
सर ये प्रोसेस होती है डेटा को बदलना रिव्यू करने के लिए. Then discussion. Conclusions, future work. Conclusion, proposed BIST model improves element classical accuracy, software enhance robustness and security. Outcomes, individual classifier on IMDb dataset. Future work, explore deep learning and hybrid incentive models. Future research can explore transform-based models in simple method and to improve performance, extending the framework to multi-class cross-domain setting and applying domain adaptation techniques make features enhance generalization
Next, I would like to invite Dr. Puneet Nema. The title of his paper is A Systematic Evaluation of Explainable Machine Learning Frameworks for Transparent Decision Support in Safety Critical Systems.
Very good morning to all. I am Puneet Nema and I am presenting my title having a systematic evaluation of explainable machine learning framework for transparent decision making in safety critical system. So basically, it is about traffic noisy system in our society environment. So we represented my outline in abstract introduction, literature, methodology, implementation, results, conclusions. So firstly, abstract this is the study of investigation, this performance of explainable AI techniques in a noisy simulation environment, basically represented safety critical system in our societies and different types of venues. Synthetic signals containing spikes, drift, and random noise were generated to evaluate the stability and reliability of different explanation methods. This finding emphasizes the explanation quality and must be the same method used by machine learning environment and safety critical applications. So introduction is machine learning is basically a method being deployed in safety critical domain such as healthcare, environment, traffic noisy societies, and power system where some decisions are not making by the human. So we use the same kind of machine learning. Now, this is the literature review and gap in the research of traffic analysis. So there are so many kind of method are used and implementation work are used. The methodology is the load balancing techniques are used to quickly the XAI framework balancing explanation to implement the high accuracy and computational accuracy and practical usability for the implementation for the increasingly of reliability and feasibility of traffic safety problems. User confidence can be adapted rapidly if explanation effective AI frameworks to generate explanation and high accuracy model using this technique. This is the implementation part. We use the multi-binary signal in this method and do so the parameter is according to the sample frequency and after and according to the frequency results is correctly. And finally, budget and discussion the study of food machine learning models in the underlying the randomly spiked the feature important conditions and 3D decision of the safety parameters. Finally, this is the conclusion and future work reference. Using the load balancing technique and different types of sensor we use to save.
But the approach is not mentioned.
Okay.
Presentation.
Go back home.
And data set.
Data set. So this is the your paper implementation not.
In your review, how many data sets you find?
So approximate 250 around 250,000 around. We use a data set from the KL and
Why you use balancing?
so different type of sensors are used so sense the any pictures and any features from the traffic noisy systems and how to be corrected. So we use the load balancing techniques.
Okay.
Thank you so much all.
Before we move further, now I would like to request Dr. Megha Dubey ma'am to kindly come forward and present a sapling to Dr. Sneha Soni ma'am. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Sneha Soni ma'am, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science Engineering at Parul Institute of Engineering and Technology, Parul University, Vadodara. Dr. Sneha Soni is an accomplished academician with 19 years of experience in education. Her research interests include machine learning, deep learning, data security, cryptography, and quantum classical hybrid algorithms. She has published extensively in IEEE and Scopus Index journals, authored several books, filed multiple patents, and actively contribute as an innovation ambassador, IQAC and NBA coordinator, and PhD thesis evaluator. Please give a huge round of applause. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Palak Baraskar. Her paper is titled Machine Learning Based Hybrid Approach for Prediction Model of Android Malware.
Bansal from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today I will be presenting our research paper on the title of Machine Learning Based Hybrid Approach for Prediction Model of Android Malware. Now let's have the quick look first. Firstly, I will explain my topic briefly, and then I will be present my literature review, and then discuss about the research gap, objectives, and methodology on the followed by result and discussion. After that, finally, I conclude my conclusion, future work, and reference. Abstract. This research focused on Android malware detection using a hybrid machine learning approach. This work presents a hybrid MLP-DT model, the combining of multi-layer perceptrons and decision tree algorithm for the Android malware. Our proposed model achieved 99.9% accuracy. As we all know, Android is the most popular mobile operating system in the world. Millions of Android applications are downloaded every day. बट जितनी रैपिडली एंड्रॉयड इकोसिस्टम ग्रो हो रहा है उतनी ही रैपिडली मालवेयर अटैक्स भी ग्रो हो रहे हैं. हर दिन बहुत ज़्यादा एप्लीकेशंस हम लोग डाउनलोड करते हैं, किए जाते हैं, जिसमें कुछ मिलीशियस ऐप भी होती है. एंड दिस मिलीशियस ऐप इज कॉल्ड एंड्रॉयड मालवेयर. ये मिलीशियस ऐप यूजर्स का पासवर्ड, यूजर्स का डेटा एंड बैंकिंग इंफॉर्मेशन को हैक कर सकती है. ट्रेडिशनल मालवेयर डिटेक्शन टेक्निक नए और एंड्रॉयड मालवेयर को एक्यूरेटली डिटेक्ट नहीं कर पाता है. दैट्स व्हाई आई विल प्रपोज द हाइब्रिड MLP-DT मॉडल, द कंबाइनिंग ऑफ MLP-DT, मल्टीलेयर परसेप्ट्रॉन्स एंड डिसीजन ट्री. Literature review. This slide is the literature review of my research. For this work, I studied the several research. बहुत सारे रिसर्चर्स के रिसर्च को पब्लिश करने के बाद हमने ये पाया कि उसमें एक्यूरेसी और एरर डिटेक्शन को हम लोग इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई आई विल प्रोवाइड अ हाइब्रिड MLP-DT मॉडल. रिसर्च गैप. Existing Android malware achieve और lower prediction accuracy करता है. Then ये existing approach में false positive and false negative rate को accurately detect नहीं कर पाता है. And some models have lower learning capability, so they cannot be classified malware accurately. The main objective of the efficient Android malware prediction system and to combine MLP and decision tree algorithm to improve malware detection accuracy and to reduce false positive and false negative rates and to create a reliable and scalable solution. This is the flowchart of my presentation. Firstly, we collect the data and then extract the features, just like permission API cells, and then processing the data. After, I will divide it into two parts. First is training set and second is testing set. The training set is work with the 70 to 80% and the testing set is work with 20 to 30%. After that, hybrid MLP-DT model trained with the training data sets. Then I will work the accuracy, precision, recall for confusion metrics.
ये आपका जो हाइब्रिड मॉडल है वो मतलब कैसे वर्क करेगा?
सर फर्स्टली हम डेटा को कलेक्ट करेंगे, फिर उसके बाद में जितने भी
ट्रेन टेस्ट तक आ गए हैं, डेटा को स्प्लिट कर लिया, उसके बाद
सर जो हाइब्रिड MLP-DT मॉडल है उसमें हम
फिर आप कंबाइन कैसे करेंगे दो मेथड?
सर मल्टीलेयर परसेप्ट्रॉन एंड डिसीजन ट्री के थ्रू हम उसे कंबाइन करके फिर
क्या होता है मल्टीलेयर परसेप्ट्रॉन?
सर ये डेटा को अच्छे से जो मालवेयर है उसको अच्छे से डिटेक्ट.
मल्टीलेयर परसेप्ट्रॉन क्या है?
सॉरी सर.
Decision tree classifier आपको लगाया है. Classifier. Can you just give me the equation for decision tree classifier? What is the formula for that? You are saying 99% accuracy. थोड़ा hypothetical नहीं हो गया. 99% and you have not given in your literature 4-5 papers. Accuracy you have not discussed. You have simply discussed the method they are using.
but no accuracy kind of detailing is given in the literature. Only 4 literature you have given. And you are saying like 99% accuracy. Can you simply justify it? How?
Sorry, ma'am, I'll study this in more detail and improve my understanding.
Chetan sir is your guide.
Yes, ma'am.
Chetan sir came.
No, sir. No, ma'am.
So what is the procedure exactly you applied, like how you integrate the NLP classifier and decision tree classifier and make a single classifier who can 99% classify the data properly? Classification, you are just simply saying that you have applied the classification and you prepared a prediction model. So what exactly the classifier concept? That is the heart of your work. कैसे किया उसको कैसे लगाया? In which programming language you have implemented this?
Python with machine learning.
So what kind of code you have applied? Can you show us?
Sorry, ma'am.
You are presenting in IEEE conference. You have not given any equations in your slide. No equation. You need to add some equations and some integration of hybrid languages. Okay.
Ma'am, result and discussion. This is the classification of result and machine hybrid model classification result and discussion. And this result is compared for the previous work and the proposed work. Our previous proposed work is work with the 99.90%, and the classification error reduced for 1.07% to 0.10%.
What is the formula for classification error finding?
Sorry, no, I didn't mention it.
You cannot say sorry in each line.
And all your metrics, precision, recall, and measures, accuracy, all have same values. Why you use precision or recall?
Is this your MTech work? Final MTech presentation?
Yes.
Why were done or not?
No, ma'am.
Kindly improve the metrics. It will be problematic in for you to defend in final viva. We cannot write that for each recall F measure accuracy we receive same. It is not possible.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't understand.
You have to do some study, deep study, because whatever you are representing, you have to be very confident that how you achieve the result. Take a difference. Next.
That is the conclusion and the future work. फ्यूचर में हम कोशिश करेंगे मैम कि CNN, LSTM एंड ट्रांसफॉर्मर जैसे एडवांस डीप लर्निंग मॉडल को इसमें इंटीग्रेट करें. And there are some reference. And thank you to all for kind attention. I sincerely thanks the Bansal Institute of Science and Technology, the respected faculty members, and the IEEE conference organizer for this wonderful opportunity. And I'm really sorry for that because this is my first presentation and I'm really very nervous. Thank you so much.
Next, I would like to invite Mr. Anurag Srivastava. His paper is titled Explainable AI in Personalized Medicine, Bridging Patient Data and Clinical Decisions. Also, I would like to announce that after this presentation, Ms. Neha ma'am will ask questions and answers from starting 4 participants. Mr. Abhishek Gupta, Mrs. Namrata Srivastava, Ms. Pooja Libola, and Dr. Puneet Nema.
Good afternoon to everyone. The title is Explainable AI in Personalized Medicine, Using Patient Data and Clinical Decisions. So nowadays, the healthcare is tremendous advancement in machine learning using AI and data science. So here we are using the remote patient monitoring using AI. How we can using the AI and ML. So basically, abstract introduction, literature review, research case, objective, this is the basic common activity is there. So here we are using the IoT and machine learning, using the healthcare, how to optimize in data in terms of AI ML. So basically, here is the AI ML using the real-time monitoring operation. Because nowadays in various rural areas there is the problematic of real-time monitoring system. So personalized healthcare it will be using for that technology there. So that is the main problem. Is data security is important. If the Wi-Fi network is not properly, so patient have some problem is there. So model reliability we are implement here, and computer neural network model is using the RNN model, LSTM model, and AI integrated using various types of technology. The basic abstract is there. So here the technology advancement nowadays going on cognitive machine learning IoT, and that can be using a real-time patient monitoring system. So here the real-time operation of the deep learning model and medical imaging advancing using computer neural network that can be using for the technology. So here wireless network, WNLM using for that particular model, federal and split learning, digital twin networks. That is the some challenges that technology is going involved here. So standardization and security is very, very important parameter because doctor is checking and some model is there. They have to watch patient monitoring, cancer patient or any model is there. Continuous evaluation that mobile that can be operated using that technology is there. So cognitive IoT is the basic combination of IoT and it can be using AML and AI. So remote patient that can be using for the technology. So that is the important challenges in healthcare nowadays, how we can optimize the technology. So that is the personalized healthcare model, that real-time operation of healthcare that we will be using. So here is the basic block diagram that we have implemented our technology available there. Suppose the various types of sensor it implement in the patients, that sensor of diabetic patient or wearable device is there. That can be one microcontroller board is there that can be controlling its glucometer, monitor, sensors and temperatures, various types of sensor that can be measured. We have implement this EPS model with data acquisition system that can be using the mobile application. We have to connect that model into mobile. That data will be automatically recorded in the device and it will be operated by mobile application. So here the any continuous monitoring is there that can be recorded in mobile and that can be stored in cloud or various type technology, and this mobile is connected to doctor's phone, that any emergency that can be beeping is there. So data will be stored in cloud of suppose continuous evaluation of diabetic patient or heart attack or any types of disease will be there. So that can be alarm will be alert is there, doctors mobiles that can be they have to monitoring in remote area, that there is no medical facilities there. So real-time monitoring that can be using in IoT and ML devices. So we have to modify in database and we have to check out the various types of diseases there. So that is the smart sensor. We are using the various types of variable sensor that can be using in Wi-Fi or 5G. Cognitive computing algorithm is using NLP algorithm, data mining, and cloud and edge computing that can be storing the data of various types of edge computing device. So it is an important parameter data security for privacy. Suppose one data is losses, continuous evaluation of medicine that can be the counting, that can be drawback of security, that is privacy of network. So that can be efficient data network will be available. And cognitive means the role of AI, ML, which types of domain is there. Natural image processing, machine learning, and predictive modeling. That can be various types of part is there that can be designing. So here is the previously the architecture that we have to model we have to develop enhancement in IoT system. So there is the one medical technology there and one board is there and that can be controlling disease decision, and that can be patient of various types of disease will be there. That patient will be controlled the various lab types of clinic parameters, and there is the one model is IoT agents that can they have to decide which types of data they have to doctor have to optimize, and that can be controlled by the cloud and web server. They have to maintain their various types of disease like 1 month or 2 month or 3 months. So doctor can observe any types of cancer patients or any types of diabetic patient, so that they have to check the variable pulses rate of various frequency for continuous simulation of 1 month, 2 months. Any emergency will be there, they have to treat by mobile or they have to operate by various types of disease. So fixed types of disease we have to predict using that particular NSM IoT system. So that can be control of doctor's mobile phone of various algorithm is there that we have to checking the country that types of disease. That is the enhancement IoT system that can be using in the advanced 5G networks. So here design model is the physically we have to implement it. Diabetic patient various types of sensor that can be implemented in human body, and ESP8266 micrometer board is there. They have to interfacing that mobile application and database. They have to collect it of data analysis system, data classification, machine learning algorithm of various types of algorithm. We have to compare native bias, random tree, Z480 or SMO1 We have to implement in that model and implement into this types of board. And that performance result of various types of model we have to implement in machine learning using healthcare. So that can be a store of various types of model and comparison of that healthcare devices, and it can be validated to doctor's mobile. That is the algorithm we have developed various types of random algorithm that data will be stored in doctor's mobile. So that is the flow chart of modeling style. And we have comparison of various types of algorithm using CNN, native bias, J48, SMO, simple logistic, and random forest algorithm. Here is the pulse rate, FP rate, precision, recurrent F measures of various types, CNN algorithm, that particular models. So that can be MSC and percentage of mean square rate and mean square ratio of native bias, J48, SMO, and 448. So that can be our some result will be there. So native bias is the 98.6% efficiency that can be using a various types of algorithm. So that can be one drawback of 5G limitation in due to network. But advancement of we have to implement this model using 6G technology that can be we are using of any places for remotely healthcare operation of emergency healthcare medicine devices. So that is the future enhancement. If we using 6G technology or advanced model that can be more efficient, that model and everyone can use of emergency in any between anywhere from the world. So remote healthcare we have to controlling that particular future implementation. So there is a comparison of various types of transparency, transparency, accuracy for particular different 3 types, 4 types, some model that 94.4% that we have the achievement of blockchain integrated AI framework, that particular efficiency. And accuracy is 96.2% that can be using. So here is the future innovation. Already we are using the blockchain technology or any layer to layer technology that can be using in healthcare application. So there is some future references. Nowadays the healthcare is very challenging and technology, AI and ML field that can be a need of emergency. Nowadays robotic technology using robotics, using AI, machine learning, data science. So that is the modern challenges in AI in healthcare. So thank you very much. That is the short presentation of that healthcare devices. Basically, data security is the problem that we have to optimize the various type data network. Suppose one signal is destroyed, so continuous evaluation of patient monitoring, suppose ECG or anything that can be not stored in the cloud. Suppose network is disconnected at that time, because we are using the continuous evaluation of patient monitoring. So suppose it will be using for real-time operation, but it will store not within. That's why I am using the fixed medicine like blood pressure or BP or sugar. But nowadays any suppose cancer also the part of remote patient monitoring, but now the challenge that that data, it can be some disbursement or not network is there, so that time of report we have not measure. So that is the data security is very important challenges nowadays. So various techniques we have to find out the data security also is there.
For data storage?
Data storage using the cloud. Here we are using the cloud and 5G.
Sir, in slide 11, please come to slide 11.
Sir, 11.
Okay, 40.
Sir, down. Downward.
Sorry.
Bus.
First of all, sir, it is commendable that you are presenting the paper.
Yeah.
Really, it is appreciable. And
Thank
it is
you.
a great learning. All the students must learn that at this stage, we professors are able to represent the data, or we are able to represent the research work. It is
Yes.
commendable. And now, sir, in this database, so we can get the historical record of any patient.
Yes, yes.
The device.
Because here we are using only the one microcontroller board, but nowadays we can implement any types of real time. Suppose one particular disease is there, so we are using the hardware, software, and the combination of that physical system into doctor's mobile. We have to connect in IoT also and machine learning model also. So various types of model we have to develop, like particular disease or special disease or common disease, because it is very tough to combine the every disease in one particular model. So various challenges is there, because nowadays we are using the robotics also, and a microcontroller is the old purpose. So robotics also that can be using the live patient monitoring. That can be various types of algorithm we have to develop in healthcare domain, like particular disease is there, because remote nowadays is a very big problem to doctor. They don't have advised doctor. So it is we are using continuous monitoring like BP or sugar, because it is they don't change any emergencies there. But in future various types of attack is there. So doctor's mobile in pacemaker is also we have to implant using the pacemaker. So pacemaker in implant in the body. So that can be continuous monitoring using that signal. We are using that advanced technology also. So that can be any domain we can using, particular not one disease also. So that is the fixed disease is there. But randomly disease is there, doctor is not continuous on live. So that is the security service saying that continuous security with the 6G or advanced network is must. So continuous evaluation of doctor's mobile, that can be alert. So that is we implement that various types of techniques and technology in healthcare. That is the one sample we will implement.
Right now,
Right.
is it somebody is using or something?
Somebody we have to analysis and one board is developed, but not big level, but it is working that particular model. So that can be future we have to implement in IoT ML model into various types of patient monitoring device, and it will be established in one home also. We model you have to develop, and that can be controlling like that.
So this
Like
model-
variable watches is there, so variable sensor or pacemaker, that is we have to implement many types of disease.
This particular model is only useful for the diabetic.
That is no specific 2 or 3 diseases we have measure. Diabetic, because sensor, variable sensor we have controlling that particular models. Like fixed types of disease we have using.
In 7 numbers, right, sir?
Sir, upward.
7.
7. Upward.
7
Upward, sir, upward.
Right.
Bus.
So, sir, like this is the chip kind of.
Yeah, it is the some implementation idea.
So any Android, right?
Yeah, any Android mobile we have connected using IoT, right? We have to develop one software also there that can be connected, and continuous evaluation of model we have developed that can be connected using board, and doctor can monitoring that particular disease, their mobile.
Suppose some patient want to
Yeah.
take some data, so
Yeah.
like what will be the data set?
No, it is the continuous evaluation of by doctor. It is a fixed types of disease. If any emergency will be there, so it will be alarm will be there in doctor's mobile. Suppose BP 400 plus or 500 plus, we have developed like that. So that can be alert of fixed types of disease. So the doctor will be alert, and they will advise in local doctor or directly connect to patient, because patient they don't know BP whenever it will be changes and at a time, right? So that can be controlling by mobile for alert systems.
But
Right?
if there is no network.
No, there is no network. That is the data is stored in cloud also. Some types of data. It is that is the problem only. Na? I have explained the data security is very important for real time challenge application. They have to observe, but it is the fixed types of disease, continuous evaluation of 1 month, 2 month, at least not emergency, but that can be implemented in future of any types of emergency, live emergency. That is the challenges. But it will be more useful for rural area for real time operation management system.
But Android mobile is necessary.
Yeah, definitely. Mobile is necessary. That doctor will be controlled by real time operation system. Or it will be connected to various types of server with system also doctors connection there. Okay, so that is the new latest technology. Nowadays everyone is going to PhD, research, PDF or healthcare domain because it will more scope for every domain. We can implement any types of model and we can compare our data set into new data set we have to set out using advanced technology. Robotics nowadays, robotics now in India, no using robotics operation in India. Indore itself, the Mohak Bhandari, they are doing the thousands of operation in robotic surgery. So that can be using the challenges in AI healthcare nowadays. It's very big challenge. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request participant number 1 to come again for the question and answer round. Mr. Abhishek Gupta.
मेरा डोमेन है, मैं चुप किसी भी आपको पहचाने नहीं पेपर लिखते 350 उसको पास हो गए कब क्या किसने क्या करा क्या
After this, Ms. Namrita Srivastava, ma'am, please be ready.
अभी बस मैं पोस्टडॉक करा रहा हूँ 28 लोग पीडीएफ करा रहा हूँ एट जॉइंट 3 यूनिवर्सिटी में डॉक्टर बंसल छोड़ा जब तक कुछ नहीं अभी 3 यूनिवर्सिटी में जॉइंट चल रहा है चौहान साहब ने यूज करा है अभी चल रहा है वो कहाँ बोला है कहाँ
For the medical data,
पीडीएफ करा मैंने कहा
how you have collected the data?
और अब तो बड़ी अरे एक बार बेटी भी मैं बेटी को पढ़ती इसमें एलएनसी हॉस्पिटल में देखा मेरी भी लूँगा
Also
और
consulted
ग्राउंड भी
some
लगा लेते थोड़ा
medical professionals to understand the data.
हाँ 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 तो नहीं प्रिंसिपल हो गए नहीं वो तो वो है ना हाँ अच्छा
So how you simply clean the data means what kind of data you need to use if you want to find out the deep learning framework. Means you have collected so many data, but how you filter the data or the student use.
पहले तो आर्या जी थे ना सर हाँ वो तो है ही सिस्टम में
So this is the main point of one week of ECTS. Week you are speaking is the starting point of certificate. Q R is the major point of certificate. And T is the ending point of week.
मैं कहीं छोड़ता नहीं हूँ 8-8 बजे सब नौकरी करी
You
मैंने
are
आईएएस में
because
सर ये ऐसा हो गया ये एमओयू हो गया तो क्यों हो गया अरे मैंने आईएएस से मेरे पहचान है स्मार्ट सिटी के एमओयू मेरे अरे सर वो आपने इसको नहीं बोला इसको सर मेरा इंदौर में नेटवर्क से मेरा बच्चा से मैंने आईएएस से बात करी मेरे वजूद से मैं उसको क्यों ले जाऊँगा अंदर घुसने देगा आईएएस कहीं कहीं क्या होता है जो ये माइंड से काम नहीं करना सर मैं कुछ टाइम बोलूँ अरे बकवास अरे कॉलेज सर दुनिया में तो पूरी चीज बकवास है इंडिया में मोदी जी क्या कर रहे हैं कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं कर रहे भाई कुछ कर रहे हैं कुछ मैंने इतना नेटवर्क सर रिसर्च में लेक्चर दिए थे छोड़ी हटा के 30 लोग पोस्ट कर रहे हैं रैंडम 350 उसको 5 पेपर है इन सब चीज़ों से मेरा दिमाग उठ चुका है 300 पेटेंट है उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली होगी
So how this work is contributed?
सबसे कुछ ना कुछ करवाया तो रिसर्च
proposed
99.10% डाटा है कोई स्कोप ही नहीं बचा रिसर्च का हाइपोथेटिकल हो जाता है 99 डिफेंड मुश्किल होगा। जस्ट रिवर्क 99
अच्छा जो होता है फोल्डर
just refer some previous papers who work on CG.
28 लोगों का पीडीएफ का गाइड क्या पेपर
Just rework, revisit
कॉलेज
your
तो कभी भी ज्वाइन
accuracy.
करने की किसी ने भी इतना क्या है सर रिज्यूम डालेंगे ऐसे
Always
2%
refer
टाइम से क्लास
journals
4 इयर्स
papers.
तो मतलब ऑटोमेटिकली नाम आ जाता ना उसको गूगल पहले पे देखो बताओ कहाँ देते हैं ग्राम में 2-3 लोग बीसी रहता है छोड़ दिया
Now participant 2, Miss Namrata Srivastava.
अरे सर मैंने छोड़ा लोकल
Just show me the slide.
अब कुछ भी करना तुमको पता है जो सब पेपर नहीं बुलाना या हमें तो लोकल जी सर मेरे इंदौर के टोटल 25 हैं इसको सब जानते हैं रिव्यू करेंगे उनको बस उनको फील होता है तो मतलब फैकल्टी नाम यार तुम इनको नहीं देंगे प्रिंसिपल उनको ले लूँगा मेरे को टाइम दिया अपनी टीम बनी हुई है मेरी टीम IAS नहीं मानता है मुझे से बात करने जा रहा हूँ प्रोजेक्ट 2-3 लोग ऐसे मैंने एक फोटो डाल दी है IAS के साथ
From where you have
मेरे
collected
को
the
पता
data?
सर आपको बता के तो गया हूँ
So you work on the smart city Bhopal data set. So just show me the content. So you have used latest models. Next. What novelty in your work?
अच्छा मेरा भी केस है अपना साथी है
And they will give me data for
सेशन चेयर सर ने कल आने उन्होंने खेला
The data is only from the Bhopal.
अब मैंने बोला ऑफलाइन अरे तो मेरा प्रोग्राम फिक्स है बंसल का ले झूठ थोड़ी चलेगा यार
Now Miss Pooja Limbolia.
हाँ थोड़ा टाइम लग जाता है उसमें शाम तक आपका नाम बोल रहा हूँ कैलाश पाटिल अच्छा आप ही हो वही वाला कैलाश सर देख रहे हैं अभी तो 2 बार बोला मैंने क्योंकि मेरे पास इतना लोड है अभी वो दूसरे स्मार्ट लग रहा फोटो से ज्यादा इसलिए मैं थोड़ा घबरा मैंने कहा नए लड़के नहीं सही है मैंने फोटो उसके लिए फोटो ऐसे चाहिए था तो वही तो बोल रहा मैंने कहोगे थोड़े सीनियर होंगे क्योंकि आपसे मैं पहले भी नहीं मिला इंदौर आए थे जब सर नहीं आए होंगे ना जब अपनी टीम आई थी मैं आया था आए थे अच्छा केबिन में भी और ऊपर सेमिनार जी याद यहाँ के जो 2-3 और प्रिंसिपल थे चले गए उसका सब चले गए बस आप ही हो इसी के राजा घर का तो याद है बाकी बहुत सारे आए थे वो उसमें भी आए थे ना CM साहब आए थे हाँ अरे स्टेबल से क्या होता है ट्यूनिंग रहती है सर एक वो रहता है ना कि हाँ क्योंकि मैं देख रहा था उसमें काफी 2-3 लोग बैठे थे नए नए वो प्रिंसिपल जब अपन आए थे तो ये नाम तो तुम नए चलेगा वो तो चलेगा
you need to prefer some official website like Kaggle, UCI, machine learning repository. Just prefer to
तो मत नहीं आ
website
रही
which
क्यों
is
सर
handled
सर
because you are depending
क्यों
on the PhD.
वैलिडेट कौन आएंगे क्यों
Are you getting
ये
just
एक
read
बार
the previous paper and just
तो
search
मेरा गाइड है तो
ChatGPT
तो
against
मतलब गाइड से
from where they have bring the data set is very important because sentiment analysis is very important. Data set
बाकी 14-13 सर के खुद के 10वीं हुई ना विक्रांत से ये भी
Next, Dr. Puneet Nema, sir.
इंदौर में कोई नहीं आता इंदौर का पुराना है सात से माया और इतने बदमाश है वो कि अपना काम आज तक नहीं डाला पूरे इंदौर में 2009 से 17 हर कॉन्फ्रेंस में हर कॉन्फ्रेंस की 2009-10 में पहले 10 में 10-12 साल में 3 बार जाता था पूरा होता बहुत महंगा था 17 हमने राविस्तीन बंदों में भी मेरी बोलते हो और आपसे कुछ होगा देखेंगे कुछ नेवी से सुरेश ठाकुर जी हाँ सुरेश ठाकुर नेवी में दोनों
स्टार्ट हो जाता है सीधा क्या डीसी लॉकर कराते हैं इसके
Now I would like to invite Ms. Namrata Srivastava ma'am to kindly come forward and receive the certificate. Now I would like to invite Ms. Pooja Limbolia ma'am to kindly collect the certificate. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Puneet Nema to kindly come forward and receive the certificate. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Anurag Srivastava sir to kindly come forward and receive the certificate. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Prachi Parashar ma'am to kindly come forward and receive the certificate.
For the symmetrical sources or asymmetrical sources at a time. But our proposed technology is used at same time simultaneously for symmetrical and asymmetrical sources. Second, in conventional multi-level inverter, higher switching losses, higher count devices, lower efficiency. So we have also overcome these problems from hybrid multi-level inverters. Third, it is third output voltage levels, but our topology and technology is used for the 7-level output voltages. So this is the object. This work will be mainly focused on the reliability and the power loss, investigation of the hybrid symmetrical and asymmetrical source multi-level inverter, mathematical analysis for proposed hybrid multi-level inverter topology also will perform, and simulation analysis of proposed hybrid multi-level inverter will perform software. Basically, we have used the MATLAB. So from this diagram also it is the method like we have used two auxiliary circuits and we have used one IGBT and 4 diodes. Also in the second auxiliary circuit, one IGBT and 4 diodes. So there are many family members of the thyristors such as the FET, MOSFET, etc. So IGBT is the main and it is the fast switching device. So we have used in this technology IGBT, which also regulate the voltage, also reduce the harmonic losses, also reduce the switching losses, and 4 diodes are used to provide the current to the H-bridge multi-level inverter. So from this inverter, output voltage, that is the higher reliable and clean for the output load side. So from this methodology, we have find these results: output voltage waveforms, output current waveforms, number of voltage levels, peak current magnitude, RL voltage and current, total SD, comparison with software and their results, switching losses. So from this diagram, you can see that it is the 7-level output voltages. So the output current is stable and regulated, and total harmonics is reduced. So this is the overall